Something that the Amish seriously have down pat is making their desserts. They have them a lot, so they have to know how to make good ones. One of the most common that I know of that they make is graham cracker pudding. And I think the reason it's so common is because it takes the most basic stuff to make it. You're gonna need some milk, put it on the stove to bring it to a boil. And while that's coming to a boil, you wanna make your paste because you need to thicken that milk up. I sometimes think weird thoughts to myself. One of them is that I sometimes wish instant vanilla pudding was never invented just because I don't think it's really good for people. I also don't think it tastes really good. But I mean, I know there's a lot of people that rely on it, so I'm not gonna bash it too hard. You're gonna wanna beat up that egg yolk, or if you're making a whole batch, it's gonna take 2 yolks, and you will not need the white. So I usually just throw them away if there's only 2 of them. And for your thickener, you're gonna need some flour, and I'm gonna add that into the egg yolk. It's gonna be a little bit lumpy, then we're gonna slowly add our milk in there. You gotta remember, if you're making a paste, you don't want the flour to get lumpy. If you're using cornstarch, that won't be a problem, but this recipe, we always used flour. And I didn't know Mom had a written down recipe for this until I was like 13 or 14. I always just thought she used it out of her head, which is how I learned to use it. Like, she just told you how much. And I made it like that until I remembered exactly how to do it myself. When I was 13 or 14, I was going through her written down recipes and I found this and I was like, oh, she has a recipe. So I wrote it down and brought it along with me when I left the Amish because I didn't want to lose it. Now we also need to add sugar to that paste. I'm just using raw sugar. White sugar works fine too. Add some salt as well because we all know salt brings the taste out. Just make sure everything's whisked together and smooth and your paste is done. As soon as your milk comes to a boil, we're going to whisk in that paste. And you want to keep it over the heat and keep whisking it until it comes to a boil and turns thick. Now as soon as this is nice and thick, you want to turn the heat off. And because this is vanilla pudding, you need to add vanilla. I'm not going to measure mine, but I do have measurements in the recipe. Just whisk that in as well. Now this was not instant, but it took about 5 minutes. It was very, very quick. Now all you have to do is cool it down and you have delicious vanilla pudding. And we always call it basic vanilla pudding because that's what it is. It's just basic vanilla pudding. And this is the pudding that they always use to make their graham cracker pudding. So if you want me to make a video tomorrow showing you guys how to make the graham cracker pudding, I can. Just leave it in the comments. Let's take a bite and make sure it's good. Once you taste this, you will understand why I hate instant vanilla pudding. It does not represent good pudding at all. It is so artificial, it's not even funny. And the best part is this has 6 ingredients versus the instant vanilla, which has, I don't know, 20, 25. It's hard telling. They have all those artificial stuff in there that's crap. So this is a lot healthier. It takes the most basic items in your kitchen and it takes about 5 minutes to make it. You have delicious pudding. The recipe is in my Amish cookbook under basic vanilla pudding, and that cookbook is on my website socialsbylavina.com, which I linked in my profile, or depending what platform you're on, it might be in the caption, or you can just go to your browser app and type in the search bar socialsbylavina.com and my website will pop right up. The cookbook has 180 plus Amish recipes in it from my childhood, so I hope you guys enjoy.